Hey, how's it going, guys? Stonewall here with Raised by Sharks. Today I'm going to be teaching you about how weapon sharpness affects more than just whether your attack bounces or not. In the Monster Hunter series, sharpness is ranged from red to orange to yellow to green, then to blue, then to white, then to purple. Now, as far as I've seen in Monster Hunter World so far, and note I haven't gotten very far, I'm only about Hunter rank 12, I've seen players much higher than me. I've only seen up to blue, but in the previous games it's gone to white, then to purple. So as you see here, if you look at the Buster Blade 2, it has a little bit of green sharpness on there. It's actually a solid chunk. But then if you look at its next upgrade, it has some blue sharpness on it. So the sharpness does not just affect whether your attack bounces or not. It has a multiplier to the attack value. So in the most recent Monster Hunter, which is Double Cross, which didn't come to America, it had a 0.5 multiplier for red, 0.75 for orange, 1 for yellow, 1.05 for green, 1.2 for blue, 1.32 for white, and 1.39 for purple. It also had a multiplier for element, which was 0.25 for red, 0.5 for orange, 0.75 for yellow, 1 for green, 1.0625 for blue, 1.125 for white, and 1.2 for purple. So you see, the damage multiplier is actually pretty solidly effective. I mean, the jump from green to blue, in generations at least, was a 0.15 multiplier difference. 0.15 isn't the biggest deal with a multiplier, but it does change your DPS drastically. So if you look at this weapon, you're upgrading from green sharpness to blue sharpness, as well as getting the 48 attack value bonus. So you're getting 48 attack value bonus plus the 0.15 bonus. So really that sword is doing a solid chunk more damage, more than you would think. And sometimes it could be the difference between doing more or less damage. So normally you would see this weapon and see, okay, 672, this also has 672. But this weapon does 180 thunder. Even if you're fighting a monster that is strong against thunder, it's still going to do a little bit more damage per swing. But that's not true, because that blue sharpness probably outweighs the damage that that thunder attack does, unless you're fighting something that's incredibly weak to thunder. So, back to the fact that sharpness can negate bouncing on an attack. When your attack bounces, it also has a negative multiplier, making you deal a lot less damage, as well as leaving you open. Usually, once you get to a weapon with green sharpness, you'll have no problem getting through on your hits. Every once in a while, though, you might need to have blue sharpness to be able to get through it. Like, for example, Radoban has hard shells on the outside of it that some parts of it you might need blue sharpness to break through. Otherwise, even with green sharpness, when you bounce, you'll have that negative multiplier, reducing your damage heavily. That's all I have for you on sharpness today. Sharpness is a very basic concept, and I hope you all learned something from that. Thank you for watching Raised by Sharks.